Welcome to the latest Orion Private Wealth Management newsletter. As I mentioned in the last newsletter, today I'm joined by Martin Craig of MJHC Legal. The superannuation reforms that were announced or finalised in late November last year are the most significant that we've seen in a decade. And not only does it require a number of clients to review their superannuation arrangements, there are downstream impacts into areas such as estate planning. Martin, you've been working in estate planning for many years now. What are some of the key points that clients should be aware of as a consequence of the super reforms that take effect on 1 July?
Thanks, Ben. Well, there are a couple of key elements that need to be considered as a result of these significant superannuation reform changes. One's going to be in death benefit nominations and whether or not they should be binding or non-binding, and the implications for transfer of pension benefits to surviving spouses and partners. As a consequence of the changes, for some clients there will be a requirement to take money out of the superannuation environment. That means it might end up in the individual's names for investment purposes, or it might, for other tax and financial reasons, be invested in inter vivos trusts like family trusts. And that needs to be considered when looking at the estate plan for clients and how they've structured their affairs for succession. It's important to remember that assets held in a family trust don't fall into and form part of your estate, so that your will needs to take that into account. As a consequence of these kind of changes, it's very important, therefore, that when looking at superannuation adjustments as a consequence of these changes, you need to get advice from all of your advisors before making those changes. And significantly, when somebody does pass away, it's important that a review be conducted to ensure that the intentions reflected in binding death benefit nominations and in wills are properly reflected.
Thank you, Martin. I think you've raised a very good point there, that this is very much a multi-disciplined strategy that needs to be developed for clients. Certainly there are tax implications and getting advice from your accountant, financial planning implications as far as assets and how they're owned, CGT relief and other issues that form part of the superannuation reform, and also estate planning issues with regards to reviewing death benefit nominations and ultimately ensuring that those assets are going to pass to those people that you want to pass those to in the way that you intended. Thank you very much, Martin, and hopefully we'll have you again during the course of this year to talk about another topic. Thank you.